Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. Due to YouTube's changing quote-unquote community standards, I created a channel called Grumpy Old Fart over on Rumble, a free speech alternative to YouTube. You can see all of my stuff over there, including my political and social commentary, as well as my current events videos. The links to my YouTube and Rumble channels, as well as links to let you order my books, are in the description of this video. If you enjoy my content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Now, on with the video. Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an AD&D monster video on the Hellcat. Okay, as a dungeon master, one of the things you really need to foster in your players is a deep sense of trust and overwhelming confidence. just kidding. I had a hard time saying that one with a straight face. One of the best things about being a dungeon master is the ability to screw with your players and keep them guessing. When they think they know all the answers, you make sure not only to change the questions, but change the language in which the questions are asked. Just really mess with them. Holy crap, that's one of the fun parts about being a dungeon master. And when you're really messing with them good, it's part of the game. It's part of the fun of the game. Now, you can't cheat, but messing with them is fun. You always got to have good monsters to throw at them, and here's one of the best. One of the best monsters you can throw at your players, especially if they insist on running evil characters, is a Hellcat. As a dungeon master, it's hard to create a situation where evil characters will willingly try to be good guys. It's hard to get bad guys to save the world or overthrow the evil king. You know what I'm saying? And without trying to supplant it with something worse. The Hellcat can be found on page 50 of the Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Fiend Folio. I suggest you read up on it very thoroughly before you use it, but I really think you're going to enjoy it. Hellcats are powerful, to be sure, but that's not what makes them special. These guys switch sides faster than most dungeon masters change underwear. Note the alignment restrictions. They're lawful evil, and they want to glom onto lawful evil masters. When your player characters count this guy as an ally, he spots a bigger, badder master and switches sides. It's crazy. Hellcats are associates and familiars of devils. They are not servants or underlings. They are, quote, as per the book, quote, associates and familiars of devils. They are lawful evil, and they seek to serve the ends of hell. These are bad creatures. That means when they are on the prime material plane, they are schemers and connivers. These are the guys who want to influence people to do bad things. They look for powerful, lawful, evil characters or non-player characters to serve. But the term serve is misleading. As soon as a Hellcat spots a more powerful, lawful, evil character or NPC, he will immediately switch to serve the new one. If that new one is part of the guys that your players are trying to attack, so be it. If they stay with the current master, they will seek to push that master to further the ends of hell. These are not good critters. They're not the cute, cuddly familiars that you're familiar with in the dungeon in the player's handbook. I kind of liken them to imps, more or less. They'll try to maneuver their quote-unquote master into serving, to further the ends of hell. Hell being the place, not the person. And that's not a good outcome that anybody would want to foster. But it is an evil outcome that bad people would want to foster. Keep that in mind. The other downside of the Hellcat familiar is that the master must purchase the services of this creature with weekly payments. These payments consist of live human victims. It wants to get fed. It wants to basically sacrifice humans. Failure to make this payment means that the Hellcat will take the master as the payment. Then he will find a new master. So yeah, having one of these things as a familiar is cool. The problem is it's costly. And it may be more costly than players would be normally willing to pay. All in all, Hellcats are one of the most mystifying and unnerving creatures a dungeon master can saddle their players with. The key is to roleplay the Hellcat like a beneficial asset, only revealing the downsides after the player character is vested in having this thing as a familiar. These things are freaking fun to play in your game, to run in your game, to put into the party, because they sow dissension. One guy has a Hellcat, and he's being pushed to do all these bad things and further the ends of hell, as it were. The other player characters, if they're not on board with that, it can sow dissension, and rightly so. Now, keep in mind, if your players are fighting each other over this, your players aren't that bright. If your players are trying to find ways to get rid of this Hellcat to save their buddy, that would be much more apropos. But all in all, you can have so much fun with these. If you're going to screw with your players, you really, really can't do much worse than a Hellcat. That's all I'm saying. I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good day. Oh, excuse me. Remember the alignment restrictions, though. These Hellcats won't glom onto them unless they're lawful evil. So, anyway, hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all. Clarissa Lowe, a historian from the future. Delmore Kane, a Civil War veteran turned outlaw. This oddball pairing faces a conspiracy of epic proportions spanning the centuries. If you like action and adventure westerns with a splash of science fiction and fantasy, check out my book series Drifters and their ongoing adventures.